Hello from Stage 3 of the 2015 Redlands Bicycle Classic, presented by the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians from beautiful Yucaipa, California. The day got started under the race number of Erica Grief, the women's rider who passed away on her way to the Redlands Bicycle Classic. Her team was called to the front as the field observed a moment of silence to pay tribute to Erica.
Yeah, a shocking story of a young girl, which many riders do all the time, which is traveling in the car to get to the races that they love, and a tragic accident for the Race of Redlands and her team. But as the women take off, they're doing 3 laps out in the circuit, the same circuit that the men are doing. Very windy out there, a lot of downhill, but then also it has a lot of uphill.
Yeah, Team Tipco going to the front early as they would launch their rider for really the biggest attack and the only attack that was able to get any significant time of the day. It was Elise Breen of the Tipco women's racing team who got up in over a minute, and Frankie, for a while she looked good, but eventually was brought back by the field.
Well, eventually, everyone was so focused on that Oak Glen mountaintop finish, and that's what they were trying to go for. Elise Breen doing a fantastic job staying out there. But in the back, the teams were chasing, and all of a sudden the lead out started happening towards the bottom of the climb.
Yeah, once the road turned uphill, it was all about the climbers as Mara Abbott made herself known early on, attacking out of the group on the roughly 5-kilometer climb. She made the jump early and never looked back.
And Abbott had to make up 47 seconds, so she knew she had to go early on to be able to get a gap on the other riders. Neben was only 3 seconds out of the lead. As Abbott goes by that 500-meter mark, she's pushing it all the way to the line.
Yeah, Amber Neben, the only rider that was able to respond to that attack. She jumped out of the field to ride second up the climb, but she was well behind Mara Abbott by the time they made it to the finish line.
Neben almost a minute behind right here. She's trying to just pretty much limit her losses. And in third place at the start of the day was Ali Dragoo, and a fantastic ride by her going up right against Flavia Oliveira. These two drag racing it to the end. Dragoo trying to do everything to be able to stay on the podium.
Yeah, that's been a great battle to watch the entire Redlands Bicycle Classic this year, as Dragoo and Oliveira have met several times over the last 3 stages. But it was Mara Abbott taking the stage win and making it look easy with a huge margin behind her as Abbott posts up for the victory, knowing that she not only has the stage, but she'll move into yellow as well.
Moves into yellow, and Neben now is 22 seconds behind Mara Abbott in the yellow jersey. She knew she had a tough day in front of her. She was super excited to have the yellow on her shoulders. Perhaps she could rise to that occasion, but this climb just proved too tough for Jasmine Glazer.
Glazer losing the yellow jersey as Mara Abbott takes the stage. Amber Neben in second, and that is Ali Dragoo in third place. So Abbott would move into yellow as our new leader.
47 seconds down. Were you confident you'd be able to make that up today?
I knew there was a chance, but I also knew that we've got a couple of strong competitors in there and some strong climbers, so I knew that it was definitely possible, but I also knew that it was definitely not guaranteed.
Joining Abbott in yellow on the podium is Lex Albrecht of the Optum Pro cycling team in red as the KOM leader, and in the white jersey, Bethany Allen as our top amateur. The pro men got set for a slightly longer race with 5 circuits around the loop today, and things got started early. It was an incredibly fast day out there, Frankie.
A very fast race, and everybody, they didn't want anybody to get up the road. They were afraid of having another team members up the road and having another team to chase. So what they did is they just chased each other all day long, and it was extremely fast on the circuit. Some riders have said the climb is very hard. Some riders have said it's not that bad. They expect a small group at the end. Your opinion?
I think the people who say it's not very hard are the people who maybe just went straight to the climb and rode it, with fresh legs. But I think when you have 50, 60 miles and all the climbing already in, that climb's a lot harder. So I mean, I've been retired for a couple years now. I did the climb, I big ringed it, but I also know that after 50, 60 miles of racing in the heat, there's no way anybody's going to big ring that, except maybe the guy who wins. Everybody else will be in a lot of pain.
So. But the good thing is that the whole day will be hard, and we should head into the climb with some tired legs. So we'll try and be aggressive for sure, because we're all close, but we're not there, and we want to be there. So all we'll do is just go for the win.
So the major teams coming to the front, trying to make sure that it stays together, at least trying to get their climbers to the front so that they could do their work at the bottom of the climb. But again, the heavy winds forcing riders to try to fight their way through the gutters to try to make it to the front.
Riders trying to make their way around each other to move up to the front. And of course, 2 riders of fantastic. In the closing laps, they went away with Travis Samuel from H2R Block and Efron Flores from KHS doing a strong ride, trying to get a head start before that last climb. And this is what has been on everyone's mind, is leading leading up to that climb and how they're going to handle it.
Well, this was the major selection of the day as they hit the bottom of the 5-kilometer climb. Michael Woods of the Optum Pro Cycling team leading out his team leader Phil Guyman there with the jersey unzipped. Guyman would follow the attack of young Gavin Mannion, who had a great ride today, but Guyman blew them all away.
Gavin Mannion attacked first, decided to take his chance, but Phil Guyman feeling exceptionally well. He rode the San Dimas time trial, quit, wanted to do some hard training, came here to win. Adrian Costa with Woods on his wheel. Woods didn't have to pull it all. And, of course, right here, Horner losing a good chunk of time as he's with Adam DeVos.
Yeah, another tough day for the veteran, but it was Phil Guyman posting up with the jersey zip as it was a well-deserved victory for the wiry climber today.
It seems like Phil Guyman has found a good home with Team Optum as Michael Woods takes second, Gavin Mannion in third, and Adrian Costa. This guy is a young sensation, riding with the pros and placing extremely well, moving up to third overall.
Well, you can see the pain on the riders' faces as they come across. There's Chris Horner following the wheel of a rider up to the line. Guyman takes the podium. His teammate Michael Woods in second, and again, a great ride from Gavin Mannion of the Jelly Belly team in third. How are you feeling about your criterium skills after you've been away from Chris for a while?
Man, I like criterium. The Redlands one is fun too. There's like actual crowds, and I'm not too stressed about it. We've got a strong team, a lot of good dudes to keep it going. And there'll be sprinters, teams motivated to play something.
So with the victory, Guyman moves into yellow. That's Adrian Costa in the white jersey as the top amateur rider, and Gregory Brennis in the red jersey. So that will do it for us from Stage 3. For my colleague Frankie Andreu, I'm Brad Soner. We'll head to Stage 4 tomorrow at the Redlands Bicycle Classic, presented by the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians for the Redlands Criterium, coming up on Saturday.